Good day, I am Adrian Atkinson and this is your JIS News for Friday, July 19. The Minister of Health is considering relaxing the policy on public smoking as it pertains to smoking areas for the tourism sector. The ban on smoking in public places, which took effect on Monday, does not make provision for designated smoking rooms in business establishments. There are arguments that this could negatively affect the tourism sector. In response to the issue, Dr. Fenton Ferguson tells JIS he's having dialogue with hotel and tourism players to explore the options.
I just visited Pegasus and I had a discussion with the general manager. They have a nice little place which is more than 5 meters away from the entrance, so you're not allowing smoke to come into the building.
Yes.
And they have created a little garden and an area where if persons want to smoke from time, you go out there and you have your little smoke and not encouraging it,
Yes,
not opposed to that.
Watch the Issues and Answers program during this Sunday's edition of Jamaica Magazine to hear more from the Minister on the new policy. A high-level working group has been convened to craft strategies to help position the country to take advantage of opportunities in the global animation industry. The group comprises stakeholders from the animation industry, training institutions, business support services and financial institutions.
A platinum opportunity awaits us in the form of the global animation industry. And we have no other option but to get on board. As a country, we must now pull out all the stops and ensure that the most enabling legislative and policy framework and the requisite training opportunities are in place.
The industry minister was addressing participants at a workshop dubbed SME Internationalization, positioning the animation industry for investments and exports. It was put on by the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, and Jamaica Promotions Corporation, JAMPRO. Minister Hilton said that among other things, a finishing school for animators would be developed and discussions were ongoing with the Heart Trust NTA to include an animation training course within its curriculum. The National Education Trust, NET, has benefited from a 10,000-watt Grid Connect photovoltaic power plant. The PV system was donated by energy companies New Leaf Power and Conservation Solutions Limited and MGM Innova Capital at an official handing over ceremony at the NET recently. The trust will be presenting the PV system to a school.
The operational staff of the Education Trust are into that in our new school buildings, looking at this energy conservation on multiple levels. And this will be a huge impact on its overall efforts going forward.
Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller is urging more women to increase their participation and assertiveness in the economic development of their countries. Observing the link between gender, nutrition and food security and poverty, the call was made for more women to become involved in agriculture. State Minister for Industry, Investment and Commerce Sharon Folks Abrahams delivered that charge on behalf of the Prime Minister at the Supporting Economic Empowerment and Development in the Caribbean and Pacific Seed Cap Forum recently.
There can be no glass ceiling for women involved in agricultural production. It is imperative that we design and implement strategies to increase the involvement of women in agriculture, to diversify their roles, and to give greater recognition to their contribution to the sector.
And finally, the National Water Commission, NWC, says a continued fall in inflows to its major sources has significantly depleted water storage levels at the two reservoirs serving much of the corporate area. The Mona Reservoir is presently at 58% of its 809 million gallons capacity, while the Hermitage Dam is even worse at a mere 36% of its 393 million gallons capacity. The Meteorological Office has reported that the cumulative rainfall received since the beginning of this year is less than 60% of normal levels. And even if the primary rainy season in October and November delivers significant rainfall in these critical watersheds, the management of the limited supplies between now and then will still be challenging. The NWC is therefore urging customers to conserve water, even as it continues to implement initiatives and distribution changes to limit the negative effects on consumers. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.